No, wrong button. Fuck. Ah. Missed it. What happened to her? There we go. Options, audio, music.
Now arriving.
shit. Yes, there it is.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm gonna call this first.
Vehicle selected.
Obey all
Stand
security
by.
and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay. Where? 3.
Please visit us again.
Please be aware that while in the
I'm
stand,
gonna see my ship for the first time after customizing it on the website. Oh. What? Why is it not customized? Vehicle. Okay, paints. What have I got? Pisces. STV, cutter. 100 C's, hold it. No. Oh, don't know that one. No. Strange. It's not giving me the right skins. Don't get it. I'm gonna head over to Lawville. I want to get inside. Hello? Yeah, it's got none of my Very annoying. Coming in. No, I've lost it. Yo. What the hell's going on? Ah, well. Can you turn my engines on, please? There we go.
Origin showbox, clear service. Core system operational. Launch complete.
Great. Hello? 30k. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, for goodness sake. Huh? That's weird. Let's try again. load, is it?
I want to introduce a good friend of mine, an amazing opera singer. She's from Wolverhampton. Please welcome Keedy! Everybody! Come on, hands up in the air, clapping, let's go! Hey, 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 hey!
My baby, let me go. Hello.
Hello there.
You saying?
That's a fair reaction. How you doing, man?
I was just streaming on YouTube, but I had a 30k, so I'm having to reload the game. And also, my ship didn't load up its new loadout, so I don't understand
At
what's
all?
going on. No,
That's fucked, man.
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, don't worry, I went out of my way to get a fucking Carrack and that doesn't show up on the PTU, so I feel the pain.
What?
Yeah, so I went for the RSI Galaxy, and with that you get the Carrack loaner, but the loaner doesn't show up in the PTU,
Alright.
so I'm just like down a ship, actually.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my screenshot, but when I loaded up this patch, I woke up in the bed and then fell out of the building to the side of the building.
I saw that.
Ugh,
Good patch.
yeah,
I mean, it's just a game, let's be fair.
I know. So I
I
just,
see you're not online. Okay, I'll hang tight for you to get in. Body up.
I'm in menus.
Oh, I need to send you a friend request because you fucking recopied. Oh, you're Sem_text, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
101. Yeah, perfect.
Gotcha.
Sick.
In what? I'm just gonna be doing the getting ready for gameplay thing.
Okay.
Hop on later, but we can hang around and do some shit.
Well, I was just gonna I wanted to head to Lawville and do some of the races.
Oh, cool.
Because I started off in Area 18 to buy the Arrow, and I was literally just leaving Area 18, going into out of atmosphere, and then 30k. So
Fair play.
I also deleted all my user file, folder, and all the shaders and stuff, and it's not showing up. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that happens. PTU versus live is a very weird, different universe.
Obviously,
So-
it'll be in live, won't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. In fact, if you go live now, you'll actually probably be okay.
Yeah.
I had a good old South African braai now. It was fun.
You had a what? Sorry.
Good old South African braai.
Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah. Excellent with Boerewors.
Spent fun. No, we actually it was less of a full South African braai and actually just we did like smoked meats.
Oh, okay, nice.
Like a
Okay.
fillet. Yeah.
Cool. When I came to this country, obviously it's a lot colder here in the UK, but we it wasn't till I was of adult form that I learnt to like cook and do my own thing. And when I was living on with my ex-partner, I had an outdoor smoker, and I would like buy beef brisket and ribs and pork shoulders and things like that, and then I'd smoke them for the entire day.
Yeah.
Starting at like 6-7 in the morning. And obviously they're not used to that sort of thing in this country. So
No.
the first time I did it, I put the smoker on, and there was concerned neighbours coming around knocking on my door. I can smell smoke in your garden. Is everything okay? And I can see smoke. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm just starting up the barbecue. At 6 in the morning?
Are you fine?
You mentally insane? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
a bit
hear you.
crazy.
Yeah, so like, all my dad's side of the family is like Irish, so I fully get that. When did you move to the UK?
1994.
Oh shit, so literal ages.
Yeah, so it's during the apartheid or after the apartheid. I don't know. I'm not
round
too
about when. Yeah,
clued up with it.
fair enough. At least you've missed the worst of the shit, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I have. Unfortunately, I've got bad memories of South Africa, so I don't have any intention, and I've got almost got no feelings for the place. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Mate, I live here and I've got very low feelings for it. I'm like at zero. What's it? Like patriotism to this country.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's a beautiful country when it's
Really is, yeah.
Okay, but it's it's not so great.
Like my summation of it is, it's truly beautiful, and if you make enough money, you can get away with almost anything. So like, it's kind of the whole situation.
Yeah.
Is it good? No.
No, not at all.
Can you do well in it? Yeah, sure. Cutthroat and not afraid to like fuck over people. Yeah, you can do very well.
Yeah.
Well, it's just sad. I'm honest. It is what it is. Anyway, enough about countries and their bullshit. How's your racing going?
I'm literally just loaded back up, so I'm gonna head to spawn location.
Okay.
Spaceport to get my ship. I'm in Area 18 still, obviously, because that's where our 30k. So
it's like the racing whole side of this like patch. I've done one race and then crashed immediately, and I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna wait till like live when I can actually progress. It can be a whole thing.
yeah.
Because it feels so like what's the word for it, like
Broken?
early to do anything now. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, go have fun, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I
Because
did
it's
try
stressless.
a couple of patches ago on the 318 PTU. I did try do a race in Lawville, and literally crashed on the first corner.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe not. That looks too
Well,
hard.
I'm like, you know what? So I've got the Carrack now, and I've got a mobile respawn, and I'll just pump it full of ships once I've like made some money to buy some ships, and then I'll just keep fucking hammering my head against it, practicing so I'm good.
Servicing the greater Area 18.
I'm gonna call my 315p to see if it's updated. It didn't just now, so
Delivered to the following location.
Unlikely.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so PT is like a weird part of the universe. How the server's been feeling otherwise?
yeah, pretty good, pretty smooth.
Aside from
I'm
you
running.
being dumped into the middle of the like
Oh
atmosphere.
yeah, apart from that, I'm running at 50 frames, so
Working together
Nice.
and I'm in the middle of Area 18, so it's
That's not shabby.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And there are players around me as well, so
Yeah. It's feeling very smooth.
yeah, it hasn't changed. Oh well. It could be a nice surprise for me when live hits.
Yeah.
Open that
totally,
hangar
yes.
and you
That's-
see your new skin. Ugh.
That's me with a whole ass ship. That's the Carrick for me, man. I was just like, I hopped into 3.17.5 and I was like, let me go check out the Carrick. And then I was like, oh, this performance. It's really
Sucks.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing this ever again, so I guess I'll see the Carrick in live again.
Oh, and I'm sure the performance will carry over, won't it? Because
Oh,
of
yeah,
this
100%.
Gen 12 thing.
If anything, it'll actually be better, hey? So look, they've got
Okay.
a lot of debug code running right now during the PTU.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
So like when they say like this is an early test board, not indicative gameplay or content, like I actually think it'll be better.
Yeah.
primarily
And
because they're
also,
just hammering the servers to make
surely
sure-
Live has got more servers to feed from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Not that that makes a difference until server mission comes on, because they kind of changed tact a little bit there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. But they're still aiming for like 30 FPS servers everywhere, and that will be handled by server meshing more than anything else. So we're still a ways from that. The extra servers, because if you think of extra servers, each one of those servers is like a single game server.
Oh,
like
okay.
A shard that you can
Yeah,
bang
shard,
on.
yeah.
So there being more of them, the only thing that would help there is player numbers, but they're gonna
Right.
get saturation anyway.
Yeah, true. That makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I work in like software development, so
That's right. At least you know what you're
deeply
talking about.
interested about this. Yeah.
And I did hear that when is it something Amazon haven't even got themselves? Amazon heard about this server meshing and shards and all that kind of stuff through CIG and their development and their technology, because it's all new technology.
It is very, yeah.
And obviously, I don't know if other companies are doing it. I don't really know how that works, but I think RSI have pretty much got it down to it's their technology kind of thing, and
Pretty much, yeah. It's very, very interesting. Like I've started looking into the.
they could potentially
like,
sell the rights to the ability to do the same.
Correct. So I've been looking into it, and I'm like, you know, they've fucking hit the nail on their head, and they're probably gonna change up the gaming industry in a big way if they market this right.
Yeah,
Like it's not gonna be a
100%.
Star Citizen thing all the way through, but if they,
No.
if they play their cards right, it's a lot like, yeah, we've done the technology license out thing, which they've got a whole business set up for exactly that.
exactly.
So,
Yeah,
They're
Ooh,
ready for it.
I've
What happened?
got some crazy graphical glitches going on with my ship in Quantum.
Ooh, it's not good.
I'll briefly stream this just so you can see.
Oh yeah, give me a second. I'm just sorting out what I'm buying. Did you see all of Nerve's fucking drunken chats last night?
No.
Go look
I
at
kind of
the-
muted it after a
Yeah,
certain period.
Man, he's clearly not feeling well today.
Can you see that?
I'm not seeing anything. No, what am I looking for?
On the wing.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're damaged. Okay, yeah.
Am I damaged though? Because I've just
No,
come out the
very
hangar. I
nice.
haven't hit anything.
Well, like ships have been spawning looking damaged, so that's like a constant known bug. Was it doing this prior to Quantum?
I didn't see it. To be fair, I only went into third person during Quantum, so
Check when you get out. It might have been like that the whole time. So a couple of ships still do just like have the destroyed texture.
It's
So
crazy.
the caterpillar, for like a very long time during this PTU cycle, had like if you were in the pilot seat, would just show for you, the pilot, that it was in the salvage state.
Oh wow.
So that was fun. Okay. Buy the things. Narrowly escaped playing golf in the rain with my friend because I don't give a fuck about golf.
That's something I've never done. I've never played golf.
I was terribly trying to like twist my arm into coming to play golf in the rain. I'm like, why the fuck would I do any of that, man? I made my exit at that point.
In the rain, man. Bloody hell.
Well, in the rain and it's thunder and lightning out here, so none of that sounds like a good choice.
No. Definitely not. What made you just spur of the moment go and buy yourself? Was it a Galaxy you said, or you bought a ship?
Oh no! So I'm concierge in the game, so
Yeah.
I've got like $1,000 of money in it. So I've got a lot of store credit to play with. So
Oh, right,
sometimes
okay.
I just melt and shift around. I had the caterpillar, but the caterpillar wasn't getting a lot of use.
Mm.
And then I was sitting there thinking I would get the reclaimer, so we could do like, you know, run a big multi-crew salvage pirate op out of the reclaimer, but they
Yeah.
haven't fixed the elevators and things, and it's kind of still a
yeah.
very, very buggy mess.
Mhm.
So I started looking at like what other big ship would make sense for like multi-crew org operations, and I was like, oh, the Carrack, but the
Yeah.
Carrack's $600, and I was like, oh, but it's not $600 because the Galaxy. And during last IAE, I was busy shuffling store credits around, putting things in buyback, so I've actually got the Galaxy in buyback already. So I was
Oh,
like, okay, well there we go, and I've got tokens, so
Nice.
that's how that planned out.
I have no idea how that shop works. How you
Yeah.
guys buy
I'm-
back and shift around and all that kind of stuff. I don't get any of that.
If you ever have questions, I've got a lot of answers for you, and I will steer you in the right direction because I'm very much of the opinion that you shouldn't spend a lot of money in this game. I just did because I did my own choices, but I'm never going to point anyone to my choices.
Like you pointed me to the website to customize my ship that doesn't work.
Told you it was forbidden knowledge. It does work. It just doesn't work in PCU.
I know.
But yeah, no, like I do maintain, like you know, it's cosmetic and things, and like that for me is so totally okay, right?
Mm.
Like you'd spend that in any other MMO, just
Yeah, of
like
course.
buying fucking like appearance mods and bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that's totally fine. Like I'm a good
Deactivated.
amount of money into this game, and I'm still happy with my like level of money put into the game, but I don't ever want anyone to like go, oh, I put so much money into the game, I'm not happy about it. It's like,
Yeah, of course.
but there are ways
If
and
you're
means
not
to be
happy
smart
about it, don't do it in the first place.
Correct, 100%. But what I'm saying is there are very there's a lot of ways to be very clever about it. So there's the whole concept of like CCU chaining.
Yeah,
So
I don't
if
know
there's
what
a
that
ship, so I'll explain this. So if there's a ship that you really have your eye on, like something that is just like, that's the ship I want, and it's expensive, what you can do is you can build what is called a CCU chain to it. So you know you've done an upgrade from an Aura to a 350p. But you can do a series of step upgrades up to, call it a Carrack, because we're talking about it. So Carrack's $600.
Yeah,
You can get a Carrack for, call it $300.
right.
And the way you do that is by slowly and methodically looking at the various different upgrades and ships that come on to Warbond sales. It means you have to put real money into the game,
Right.
Warbond.
Right.
But those are always generally cheaper than the stock store credit price option to purchase.
Okay.
So what you would do then is you'd buy what is like a $20. I'm going to use dollars here because it's like
That's fine. I
the
understand it.
that we run with here, you would take a $20 CCU, so an upgrade from X ship to X ship in the middle of that chain. So something prior to the carry, because you know you can always step up. You can always step up.
Yeah.
Is basically the whole idea with it. So you would find something in the middle of that would be maybe a $20 or a $30 upgrade, but you would buy it for 5 or 10
Okay. Yeah.
on a war bond sale, and you would just stack them up and you would just wait. The whole idea with that is patience and looking at the right times to buy.
Like stocks.
And there's a really like stocks, but less like stocks. It's far less than stocks.
Yeah.
There's a proportion of it that is like stocks. Like there's some ships that are going up in price, so it's actually kind of good to bank them in your buybacks so that you can always use them to get a more expensive ship down the line, which is a weird thing. But on the very basic thought process of a CCU chain, if there's an more expensive ship than you have that you're interested in getting, there are ways to get it way cheaper. So like I got my Corsair for like 25% off.
Right.
I've seen guys get Carracks for like $100, $150. So there's ways if you're patient and you think about it, you're methodical, and you don't buy into the FOMO marketing that CRG is very good at, you can come away with like whatever you want for pretty good money.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And if there's ever any time that you think there's something that you're very desperately into and want like to have in your hangar, and that's the important thing, something to have in your hangar, not to own within a patch cycle, because you can always buy that in game. If there's something that you lust after, it's what you want, it's definitely something you want to have and own and be like have all the time. Chat to me, I can help you find how to get that. Yeah.
Nice.
Because we joke about it, but it's the weird other meta game about Star Citizen. It's like, if you're not like terribly worried about the scam citizen thing, you always end up like, you're probably playing the CCU game as much as you're playing the real game.
Yeah, I'm not worried about how much I spend into this game. I just don't always have the funds to spend into the game, so it's not something it's a game I really love, whether it's finished or not. Those people who don't even class it as a game, I don't care about them. I enjoy it, and that's all that matters to me.
That's funny. So the guy that introduced me to Star Citizen in the first place, he was like, "You should check this out. This is right up your alley." He was the guy. That's his house I went to today for the like barbecue situation. Yeah. And he was like, "What have you been getting up to these days?" And I'm like, "I'm playing a shit ton of Star Citizen." He's like, "Oh, for fucking sakes, they're like scam game." Like, and I'm like, "It's not." And like, but it's I can't have that conversation with him because he's made up his mind. Like, he doesn't think about it in any other way than it's scam citizen. That's what it is.
Some people are like that though.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, but it is what it is. The funny thing was like the other person that like we were playing with at the time, he was sitting there listening to this conversation. He was like, "How is it actually right now?" And I'm like, "It's getting really exciting. Like, it's very broken in PTU. Like, don't get me wrong, but like if you're keen and you're interested, come play. I'll like get you involved with a group of guys and we'll have like a really good time." Because I think that's the key to enjoying yourself.
Yeah, is with people with this game. It's definitely. Oh, I think my game's crashed.
Mine did too, like at the same time.
Oh no, no, we're back.
Whoa,
that's crazy.
I got a whole end process button and everything.
Wow.
That's better than yesterday. Yesterday I was just hard fucking crashing.
Yeah, my ship's fucking damaged, and I couldn't even repair it.
Oh no.
When I went to the terminal, I mean, you know.
So it just looks like that, but does it have actual damage? Like,
it doesn't say in the MFD that there's any damage. So.
Oh, that's fine. You just look like that now.
Oh, okay.
Pretty badass.
Wear and tear, right? Wear and tear.
Wear and tear. Wear and tear V3.0. We're gonna taste test of it now. But yeah, so like the CCU chaining thing, one other point on that, it only really makes a big difference and like really makes sense if you're looking for something on the more expensive scale of like the ships.
Yeah.
Because like then you can like find those like multiple $20 or $30 things that are $5 suddenly, and then you're like dropping like $10 to $15 off each one.
Your insurance claim has
So I've
been
got like a
settled.
Liberator chain now that is currently like 37% off.
Please visit
Oh
us
wow.
again.
On a Liberator.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. I don't know what it looks like. I can't remember.
The Liberator. Let me find you a. Send you a link.
I know the name. I can't remember what it looks like or what kind of utility it serves.
So big ship mover essentially. I need to get off this fucking
okay.
shuttle.
Is it?
No, let me off the shuttle.
Is it an RSI ship?
It is an Anvil ship.
Oh, Anvil.
I've realized that the ships I like are Anvil and Drake. And this is what I live with now.
So it's not like the Kraken then.
No, so it's more of a pocket carrier than the Kraken is, where the Kraken's like a big capital class,
Yeah.
huge fucking thing. I'm gonna just send you a direct message. So essentially it's just like a big, almost like flotilla, basically. But you can fit 2 medium ships, a snub, and like Nova tanks and Centurions, and like multiples of them.
Oh, okay.
And coming into like the whole idea of pyro and bigger systems and things, like I'm just like, you know what, let me start working towards this because I think it'd be useful for like the organization to have like, let's carry our light fighters and other ships people have.
Yeah.
I'm a very like think about everyone else in the org kind of person.
Oh, that in the patch before the latest patch of PTU, I did go, instead of buying an arrow, I bought one of those hurricanes.
Ah, yeah, the hurricane's fun.
But I didn't get to use it much before it actually reset again, so that was a bit annoying.
All right, we'll find time for you to
Because
play around with
I
Hurricane.
think it's a 2-man heavy fighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shines with 2 people. 1 person in that, not worth.
Yeah. 'Cause
2
it's only
people.
got 2 guns, I think,
absolute
on the
shines.
pilot seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the firepower's in the turret. That's like, you've got the 315p, and I love 315p actually, even though like you'll find me joking about Origin ships. Like I don't own a single one of the Origin ships. But,
I know.
like,
I can't stand Origin ships, but I do like the 100 series and the 300.
I've owned the 325A like 3 or 4 times. Like I like the 300 series a lot. I think the 315p especially is very cool, and also the 135C is actually also very
Yeah.
cool.
Delivered to the following location.
And I'll never knock them at all. I think they're such great utility. And I was actually looking at the 315p again, and I was like, oh, you know what? I don't need the 315p because I've got the Cutlass Blue.
Yeah.
And the Cutlass Blue is 12 SCU, can hold 2 people, like, and
Yeah,
be
it's
like
got-
effective with
Yeah, exactly.
2 or 1. And I was like, oh, I don't need it. Like,
It's that tractor beam on the front that when that's available, I'm sure that's
Yeah,
going to
so-
come to a great lot
so
of
I'd
use.
rather have somebody else has that, right?
Yeah.
I keep having to like move myself away from this. I can't own all the useful ships because then it's not useful to the org thing. But I'm very keen always to like share and let people try things out and stuff. So if there's anything ever that you're like, oh, that sounds interesting, or you have that where you want to try, like, can I try it? Please feel free.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Aerospace. All systems online.
I keep throwing my arrow at people and like I've got the Buccaneer in case people like Gad was like never tried the Buccaneer. I'm like, go try the Buccaneer, it's really fun.
I do like the Buccaneer. I've got one in live in-game purchase, obviously, and I followed one of those Urkel loadouts, and it's amazing. It is a bit soft,
So good. It is soft, yeah.
but it is such a good.
But it's very good. Yeah. So I've got the Buccaneer as a loaner from the Corsair.
Oh, okay. But and they
I
haven't got rid
truly
of it.
love it.
Considering, oh
No,
no, Corsair's
I've
not
still got
out
it.
yet, is it?
It's out in 318. In fact, it's out. Is it out?
It's
in
not
live?
out in
No, it's
live,
not.
I don't think.
318. Yeah. I'm so spoiled because I've not played live. Live's dead to me.
Until it's live,
But-
right?
Until it's live.
Until that's all there is.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
A safe zone.
Ah, you
But like,
shitbag.
the Buccaneer for me is just such a, it's off meta by far ship. It's so dumb, and it's so fucking hilarious when you get it right and you get in on somebody and you get the drop on them, and you fuck them up with a Buccaneer. It feels so good.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it's like I
is
came
a
at you with
powerful
the
ship.
worst option and I fucked you up, bud.
Please
I've done that a
visit
good
again.
few
Especially when you
times.
put ballistics on it, even though they, I know they run
To
out,
the
but
ASOP vehicle retrieval
Mm.
system.
a station is not far away to just
I'm sorry.
refill.
That vehicle is currently has been moved.
Yeah, so basically what I'm looking at doing is I've got the Arrow now as part of the Liberator chain.
Stand by.
So like,
Yeah.
that's the cool thing with CCU chains as well. So like, as you're going through it and you buy CC upgrades, you can always jump off at some point and just like hold there while things like come together, especially if it's a ship that's not coming out soon.
Yeah.
You can always just jump off at a point. So I've done that with the Arrow now,
Mm.
and I've got the Arrow in my hangar. And for me, like the Arrow is the sweaty PvP ship. So like, if somebody's pissed me off and I need to go like really bring fire like the fighter meta to it, then I will, and it's the Arrow. Otherwise, I'll just do a ballistic Buccaneer for the lols. Like,
What about the Gladius then? Because no, I've never heard you guys ever talk about the Gladius. It's always been
I like the
Arrow.
Gladius. I think the Gladius makes a lot of sense if you're not used to piloting.
Right.
Like if you're not used to dogfighting in a PvP sense,
Mhm.
take the Gladius. It's way more forgiving because it's got two shields.
Aha. Yeah.
The Arrow outguns it,
Oh, okay. I
but
didn't
it is
think
more
it was
fragile.
that. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
fragile. Yeah.
It's minor upgun, but like it is way more fragile by
All
far.
systems online.
So like the Gladius is just really a good like my first light fighter.
Yeah, and also it's the most complete ship in the game
Yeah,
because everything
Yeah.
goes to the Gladius before it goes to any other ship,
correct.
like all the mechanics and shit.
Takeoff complete.
I did a big fucking dumb. I'm on my ship trying to move things around and equip things, and I'm on the fucking ship and I'm like, I would like to equip this to this. I can't. Fuck. This is why you don't drink all day and then try and fucking do, I don't know.
Thank you, and please visit again.
This Lorville, there's so many restricted areas. Like
Yeah.
I just try to fly over the see again.
A safe zone.
For fuck's sake. I tried to fly over the tower and it stored my ship.
Oh god. Yeah, that'll do it.
Right, let's get comfortable. Oh, somebody's trying to use a Mustang for these racing. The racing.
I mean, it makes sense. It's pretty agile.
Oh, there's
That's
another.
what you've got.
There's another arrow here. True, it is. Yeah. I did. The day that I did try to do this, there was a guy in front of me. He was trying to do it in a cutter, which was quite funny.
Nice.
He was going just before
More
I did.
power to them, yeah.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Oh yeah, you're sharing it. I'm watching. Don't fuck up.
I fucked up on that corner there just for the first checkpoint. Oh no, I've frozen. I've frozen. I
me
can't see
too.
anything. I've frozen. Oh, there we go.
I think I've like fully frozen in my
Oh,
movie.
no. Checkpoint's just there. Ah! Oh.
Oh lord. Huh? How did you just stop fucking in the middle of that?
I
Dead.
don't know. I might just do this a couple of times to see if I can get used to the track.
Yeah. Okay, my game is fully frozen. That's annoying.
Is anybody saying anything in the chat?
I can't see.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. So there'll be a stress test at 10 PM, so your UK time, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
God, you guys are so difficult with fucking DST. It's currently 5:32 here. What time is it for you now?
I'll check in a minute.
Shit. Well, regardless, there's a stress test in like 4.5 hours, and
Okay.
I'd encourage anyone that's available to come and just beat on the server, because this is what gets us alive.
Yeah.
But let me go put out a org-wide shout.
I'm running at 9 frames. This is not easy. For some reason, it's real pants at the moment.
Not good. Yeah, seeing that.
Oh, this one's not easy. Fucking hell. Ooh. And at 9 frames, it's fucking awful. Okay, I'm going back up now. 22 frames. Finish line. I did it without
Overall.
crashing.
Oh, fucking Connie, what the fuck? So, what's up with that Connie though?
Where is it? I don't see it.
We go up.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Do
Do you wanna know a cool trick with the Connie? So if you can hop onto the top of it, you can. Oh, but you're an armistice. Never mind.
Is this class as
Ah.
arms? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Well,
So
I've
it's got a
got.
top airlock that you can shoot in. You can get into.
Oh. I've got a Chromstat 1.
Why? Fuck, you weren't doing anything.
My ship got impounded, I think.
Oh, lol. Oh, you'll be fine. No bounty hunters coming after you.
No.
You're good, fam.
Space Scoundrel. He's doing it in an arrow as well.
Nice.
Alright. Oh. Try again. Oh, I can't. Oh, racing? Yeah, I can.
So it was you that was saying that you're not like particularly into the whole idea of like piracy and things.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. In every game,
Yeah, that's totally
I've
fine,
always been something different. Always a razor.
No, that's totally cool. I actually want to chat to you about that. So I was chatting to Major, who's like another founder.
Mm-hmm.
I think you may have played with him before.
Yeah.
And he's also kind of in the same boat. Like, he's kind of there for it, but also not. But he's been talking about us building a bit more of a trade slash like industrial division.
Oh, okay.
which I'm totally fine with. Almost funnily enough, like it has some synergy with what we want to do, especially around the salvaging and stuff, where we can bring you
Boom.
guys salvage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you're interested in that, let me know, and
Okay.
I can put you in
Yeah,
touch with
definitely.
Major, and we can look at like possibly setting up almost like an additional wing that
Yeah.
like focuses more on that side.
Because when the need for craftable materials is in game,
Yes, exactly.
I do a lot of mining. I always have done.
Yeah,
So when that's like a thing, I don't mind like being your dedicated miner, whether it be rock mining, because I'm pretty good at that, as well as
Totally.
Contanium. I mean, I know that more materials will be introduced. Like I think they've got.
yeah, it's early days, and we're always still figuring it all out. But like in the same right, like I mean, if that's what you want to do, and I'm consistently thinking about how we pull in and pool funds as an org, so that we can get people the right ships to do the right thing that they want to do.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So like, how do we help you to get what you want, and how do we provide like, because we know 318 is going to be fucking pirate or griefy pirate ridden. Like we know it's going to be, especially for the very first early space. So like, we can look at offering like you and Major like more of a privateer enforcement space. You know, like we will give you guys support to go do what you need to do and scout
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the idea of that.
Like, as I say, very early days in the thinking of this, but that's what I want to try and build for us. Like, we are pretty, let's not say pirate, but opportunistic as it comes.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is piracy, and that's kind of like our main draw. But I do see, and as this game grows, there will be more of a need for like us to have like more division in that, and it can't just be like, you know,
Yeah.
hope for the odd fucking cargo ship to come past. Like, we're gonna need to like bolster things from like more industrial level.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly, because with the he's in our. I don't know if he's in the org per se, but he's definitely in the Discord channel. Pyrex and Moser.
yeah,
Yeah. So we both, them both and me, we set out, and because I've got a mole in live, we did quite a bit of multi-crew mining with the mole, and it was so much fun collaborating with each other, and just I don't know, just the whole what would happen is they'd take out little single fighters, and I'd take out the mole, then they'd go and scout the entire planet, then and alongside like I'll be scouting as well, and the first one to find something will jump to that location, and then they'd get out their fighters, get in the mole with me, and then do it that way.
yeah, 100%. That's like, my whole thing is how do we make this mutually beneficial for everyone? Which gets a little trickier, especially like when you're talking about like escort fighters and things like in this current state of things. But
Yeah.
for us, we've got guys that like to low fly and like you know, troll around, and like they can double duty doing scouting and checking out for
Exactly.
shit at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Right, so I found I don't know if you were on call when I told somebody else how to fix the mouse problem. If you look at my screen, I've got the mouse problem.
Yeah.
It jumps to the middle.
yeah,
Right, so grab a controller, plug it in. We all discovered that this obviously fucks up the game for a minute or two. So you can see my game is frozen. And once that's settled, you just use the... Oh, help if I actually turn the controller on.
yeah.
When it turns on... Sorry, it's just
No.
trying to recognize it. Oh, I don't know if it's working in live after all that. In PT. Oh, fuck.
Rip.
Basically, what would happen is you then get control of your mouse via your analog sticks. And then
Oh.
and then
interesting.
the second you can control them with your analog sticks, then move your mouse and it's fine.
I'll have to give that a
but
try.
right
I've
now
got the
it's
problem of I've
being
got
stupid.
a good number of devices plugged in at the moment. I had the idea of using my gamepad as like a. This is part of the like I want to do like cinematic like video stuff.
Yeah.
I was use a gamepad to like control that like shit. And
Okay.
every time I plugged my gamepad in, it fucked up all my bindings every single fucking time.
I think I know what
So-
it is. I've got my. It's a USB to USB in the back of my monitor. That's why it's not working. USB-C, sorry, USB-C to USB-C into the back of my monitor. I think it tries to recognize that as a display option, USB-C display option. So if I change it to a USB-B, is it a B? Yeah, to a USB-C, then that might actually work.
My Toby's not working. That makes me fucking mad.
Oh, you said this the other night. Is it still playing up?
It's just not registering. Like. I
Now
didn't
have
change
you
it.
unplugged it and plugged it back in again?
I'm not doing that mid-game. I'm telling you that much. That's a fucking mistake. I've done that before, and it's been like, oh, you thought about this? You thought that was a good idea? You fucking idiot. And it's like, so nothing works now. No, I think my Toby's just not recognizing, so it's fine. I'll fix it later.
Right.
This game.
Let's have a look.
Too many things to think about.
Oh, I know. I'm seriously considering going from my HOTAS setup to dual stick because I know it's so much better, but
Honestly, fucking tell you it's a good idea.
yeah,
Like,
it's just I feel bad because my girlfriend bought me the
well, here's the
HOTAS
thing.
setup.
You like playing. You like doing mining. Keep the fucking HOTAS setup. Just buy an additional mouse. What is the HOTAS you got?
It's just the cheap one, the Logitech X52.
Buy a T16000, like the Thrustmaster
Yeah.
joystick, because you can use it as your left stick, and then just have the throttle there as well, because you can use the throttle for your mining, as your mining laser control, and have like
Of course,
additional
yeah.
button things. I know there's a couple people, like I've been scanning Reddit, and a lot of people like have moved from HOTAS just buying an additional joystick, and then using the throttle as like mining control, or like almost like additional control at that level.
Okay. I think I know what the
So
issue
you
is.
won't be losing out, is basically what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it is something I've seriously been considering because
Yeah. I, on the other hand, am trying to move away from my Thrustmaster setup to a VKB setup. While it's not like it's actually a big upgrade, but it's not like a big upgrade in the sense of where joysticks are.
yeah.
Here in South Africa, we don't have a really good selection. It's probably some of the better I can get.
What's your
what's-
delivery service on things like that? Because I can't imagine
So
it being
it's
very good.
it's interesting and it's getting better. So we've got like we've got the general like FedExes and DHLs, and they all kind of deliver. The problem that we get hit with is import duties.
Aha, right,
So like it's expensive to bring things in.
right. That makes sense.
So like a VKB setup for me is like the usual €220, but then I pay customs on top of that.
Oh wow.
And then like to the euro, so 220 is about $4,500 for me. $4,000 for me.
Wow.
So like a set of two VKBs is about 8,000 rand.
Yep.
That's excluding any like custom duties, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Is like, what are those gonna run me for? And
Yeah.
is that better
Oh.
set up to, like, is that better suited to me re-upgrading my PC again? Like, it's kind of the situation.
Yeah, that's the same kind of thing I had when I was considering. I didn't know what to do to get a new graphics card or there was a major price difference, but whether to just continue saving for that or to get a new monitor. So I went I went with the cheaper option. I bought the new monitor. But luckily for me, I mean, it's not top of the range or anything, but there was a dude selling on Facebook, because there's Facebook Marketplace. He was selling on Facebook. He didn't have a clue about anything to do